Hey guys, MeLikeBigBoom here, and welcome to Unturned 3.9.6. In yesterday's update, we had the introductions to creating food. We were able to create a tuna fish sandwich, and today's update expands upon that a lot. If you look at my inventory, you can see that I have tons of different materials laid out. I mean, it looks like it's disorganized, but I kind of tried to organize it, and you'll see how I organized it. But for now, we're able to create all sorts of different kinds of sandwiches. We now can create a BLT sandwich, a ham sandwich, a grilled cheese sandwich, and then I have the tuna fish sandwich here. I've got all the ingredients that you need for them. You can also combine these three items to create a pretty cool item, and I'll show you that as well. There are also some miscellaneous drinks that were added, and then a few additions as well that weren't physical additions, but I'll show you guys that in this video. But first off, before I get into the crafting of these items in the first place, now when you right click on any sort of item, it tells you the percentage of quality that it has. So you can see that this one has 32%, this one has 49%, this one has 100%, probably because I crafted that, or maybe I got pretty lucky. That one's at 77%. So now you are able to easily tell whether or not it's worth it to eat that item, because remember, anything that's less than 50% will hurt your sickness. And before, when it was like a color system, it was kind of difficult to determine whether or not it was going to hurt you or not. But now you can just look at this and say, all right, that's 44%, don't eat that. But anyway, starting from top to bottom in order of IDs, starting at 462, we have the milk box, which is right here, the orange juice, which is right here, the cheese up here, bottled soda, which is down here, this blue can, a grilled cheese sandwich, which requires 2 bread and cheese to create, and a campfire, of course, a BLT sandwich, which requires 2 pieces of bread, tomato, lettuce, and bacon, of course, a ham sandwich, which is just 2 pieces of bread and some canned ham, some eggs, milk, and then wheat was in there before. And then you can combine those to create cake, which I'll show you in a little bit, which is pretty cool. We also have bottled cola and canned soda. Also around PEI, he added these new unsealed food spawns like the cheese and bread and lettuce and all that stuff to different places around PEI. And then more organic food, which I'm assuming would probably be like wheat or maybe lettuce, tomatoes, maybe cheese, to other locations around PEI. So just search in farms and grocery stores, restaurants, and you'll be able to find items like that. He also made it to where unsealed foods like these sandwiches or bread and stuff like that will have a higher chance of spawning with lower quality than compared to sealed foods. So you can kind of see that these drinks are, well, I mean, in this instance, since I spawned them for myself, I don't think that applies, but when you find it around the world, unsealed foods will generally have a lower quality than sealed foods, which is pretty realistic. And when it comes to crafting, you can see that there are tons of different crafting menus that pop up here. First off, before we begin getting into this crafting, in order to craft any of the food items, you need to have a campfire nearby, and also on a few of them, you also need to have your skill on the support side, the cooking on max. In order to make cake, you need to have cooking level 3. Right, anyway, so to craft a BLT sandwich, you need 2 pieces of bread, tomato, bacon, and lettuce. And so you can see right here, you craft it, and it creates one fully 100% quality BLT sandwich. And it looks like it refills more than 30% of your hunger, and I think that was 18% of thirst, though I'm not entirely sure. I will put all of the values that it helps out your hunger and thirst on the screen when I eat these items. In order to craft a ham sandwich, you just need 2 pieces of bread, cheese, and canned ham, so I kind of missed that aspect. So it is actually like a ham and cheese sandwich. Craft that, and once again, you get 100% quality ham and cheese sandwich. You eat that. Very nice. The values for that will be on the screen right now. In order to craft a grilled cheese sandwich, you just need 2 pieces of bread and some cheese, and you'll have a 100% grilled cheese sandwich. The values for this will be on the screen as well. And lastly, for a tuna fish sandwich, which was added yesterday, 2 pieces of bread and some canned tuna. The value for that will be on the screen. If you want to create cheese, you bring some milk up to a campfire and you get some cheese, and you can use that to create some sandwiches. And also, I believe you'll be able to find that around the map as well, like the actual cheese itself. But if you don't find that, you can turn milk into cheese. Lastly, in order to craft cake, it requires quite a few major items. You need 3 pieces of wheat, 1 milk box, and an egg carton, and you will get cake. This is pretty interesting. It takes up 4 slots in your inventory. And let's see. My god, that's huge. Do you eat this in one bite or something? Wait, so you eat... Oh god, it covers your whole face. Oh, looks like you can actually have... No, never mind. I had an extra cake down there. I thought you could actually take several bites. But I will put the values that the cake does to help you out on the screen right now. I'm sure it'd probably be quite a bit, judging by its size. Let me just see real quick what it looks like when you eat a cake from another perspective. Here, wait, let's look at it from this angle. He just kind of shoves it in his face. Oh, that's pretty funny. But yeah, those are all of the food items so far in the game. I'm sure in the future we'll definitely have a lot more. But essentially today we just had a lot of sandwiches and we're able to create some cake. And then some minor tweaks like that quality meter that pops up and tweaks to the quality ratios that these items spawn with around PI. Also, for you map creators out there, when you are placing down spawn nodes, you can configure the quality or the chance at which these items spawn with good quality and bad quality. You can essentially set the values for the quality minimum and the quality maximum. The default is a random between 10 and 90 with a small chance of it being 100%, but you can tweak those values and you can set the minimum to 50%. And the maximum to 100%, and the items will always spawn within that ratio. But anyway, that pretty much covers everything in the Unturned 3.9.6 update. Once again, you guys should comment your recipes for food that you think should be craftable in Unturned. It'd be interesting to see what kind of recipes you guys can come up with using the items that are already in the game. My current recommendation would be pizza. You can take cheese, tomato, and some bread. Well, bread doesn't really work, but something like that. Create some pizza. I think that'd be pretty cool. You guys should comment your guys' recommendations down below. That is all I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and do all that gibberish because MeLikeBigBoom is out.